Okay, this is my security robot, and my robot is a security robot. It has a lot of weapons, including gears. Well, they're not really meant to be gears. Like they can throw other cars off balance. So like if it's going and it sees an intruder, like and that's in front of it, then it can go. And like if the tire gets caught, then it will probably get off, and the car won't be able to move anymore. So that's a good weapon, and it was obviously built for fighting. It's a security robot. So as I said before, my robot was built for battle. It has a chainsaw right here. It doesn't look that much like a chainsaw, and it also has a scythe at the front, or you could call it a tomahawk, and like this motor right here, it just goes up and down, so it's supposed to hit it. Like sometimes it doesn't work, but most of the time it should. So, and it has an ultrasonic sensors. It has two of them. Only one works though. I couldn't get the other one to work, and they help it navigate, and it helps it spot an intruder. When it finds an intruder, it goes towards it, like it just charges towards it and uses weapons to drive them away. So, like a lot of robots that have ultrasonic sensors, they if they sense something, they turn around, but this one, it just goes straight toward it. So, controls. My robot works automatically, but you could also control it by using the NXT brick if you have the mini rover programming, and it was from the website. So the only sensors are ultrasonic sensors, and that's all it needs. I mean, if I had enough time, I probably would have added more, but I did not have as much time. Having more sensors would make it too complicated as well, and another reason why I didn't want to do it. And I wanted to make it simple but effective. Parts and pieces. The main parts I used were 3 motors, the NXT brick, gears, and wheels. I also used other parts, but they were mostly very small and it would be too much to list. Plus, I don't know the names for most of them. So, okay.
This is the problems and obstacles.
Oh, okay then. I had a lot of problems that were extremely frustrating. It was hard to get the robot to do what I wanted. And I also didn't have any instructions, so I had to think of something on my own. It had to be easy to make, but it also had to be useful. Improvements. If I had more time, I would add more sensors. I would also change the programming so that it would have more features. Overall, I think my robot turned out very well. Yeah. Okay, first let me. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here so that it will sense the wall and go straight toward it. As you can see, it just ran toward it, and I put the weapons at the front so that, like, as soon as the thing hits it, like, it doesn't even have to go up and down. I mean, it should most of the time, but sometimes it doesn't work. So even if this doesn't work, it will still hit the enemy because it's way at the front, and like if these things break off, I have made precautions like this. So that's like the chainsaws, and if that breaks off, there are still the gears. So, and I will try to show you the mini rover one. Okay, well, then I don't think the mini rover works yet, but so if you have the mini rover programming, you can just like use these buttons as the controls and just move it around if you want to play around with it. And this would be very effective outside your door because it's like right there, and like if there was a robber or something, it would just think it's just a toy, and when it's trying to break in, it activates. And if it was like metal or something, then that wouldn't really like be painful if it hit you. So
yes, it would be.
Yeah, and so if you have just like a lot of them, just like lying around in different places of your house. Like you could wire them up so that it would also make an alarm system. So when the ultrasonic sensor sends something, it just sends an alarm to your room, and you can just know the intruder's there. So, and if you also like programmed it, it could also like call 911 instantly. So it would be really good to have in your house.
All right, very good. Like.